What is this? A stream on a Tuesday? In the middle of the day? Why, that can't possibly be correct. But it is. And hey everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Now, there has been some changes that have happened here since the last stream. I've done a bunch of work off camera. Oh yeah, also, hi. Yes, it is currently the middle of the day on a Tuesday, and there's a gift falling right on my factory here. Slash power plant, I guess. Factory slash power plant, I guess. But yeah, in case you're wondering why on Tuesday, I was hinting that I was gonna do this on Sunday, but like I wasn't entirely sure. But yeah, this stream is primarily due to the fact that it is now finals week here at school, and the only thing that's going on is now final exams, and the only exam I have is on Thursday, so I got nothing to do today. So I figured, why not? Let's work on this. I really kind of wanted to work on this nuclear power plant anyway. But yes, I have made some progress off camera. I forget how things were when we left off on Sunday. Actually, I think I was wanting to put these converters in, but they were ridiculously freaking expensive. I seem to remember that. But yeah, since then, a lot more stuff has actually happened. So obviously, I put the converters in. They use, or their maximum power draw is ridiculous. Like, look at how close we're getting to our maximum consumption touching production. That is starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. But hence, that's why we're building this power plant, obviously. But yeah, other than that, a lot of other stuff has been put in. So we've got screw production here, reinforced iron plates here, I believe. That goes over to modular frames right here. Of course, that sits in front of all of our production for steel, so those are the foundries for steel. We got steel pipes over here, and steel beams there, and encased industrial beams slightly further on from that. Going all the way back here behind stuff, this is our quartz-based production right here. We have silica here. A good chunk of this actually just goes over here to our aluminum production system, obviously. This is where aluminum gets produced. I somehow haven't gone to making the aluminum casing and a cladded aluminum next. We'll do that next. Actually, we can start by doing that, because I didn't really have an idea of where to start this. But right on the end here, we also have the quartz crystals. Of course, there's a bit of silica that goes to something else, of which I am not entirely sure where that goes at this point in time, but we'll figure it out. Next to that, we have our plastic production here, which is entirely for the circuit boards and later computers. I don't know where those are going to go. Yeah, we brought some of the copper sheets over here for the circuit boards. Of course, that produces waste. Creating plastic produces waste heavy oil, which gets turned into fuel and just burned off here. I could use that to fuel the grid, but I don't feel like it. That is quite frankly the reason why I'm not doing that. It's just getting burned here. And then this is concrete. This is all just concrete right here. Now this is entirely due to the fact that concrete only produces 15 per machine, and we need, let's check notes, how much concrete? C-R-E-T-E. 524 concrete per minute for this factory. And so that requires this entire wall of constructors right here. Which is basically the entire length of this platform. And that also started to show to me that, wow, actually this platform is not nearly as large as it needs to be. So we're going to have to actually expand, like, especially for once we actually get to building the power plants themselves, because actually these power plants are not exactly small in size. We're gonna have to expand the platform out this way in order to actually start putting stuff in, so yeah, that'll be a fun challenge. But first of all, actually, we don't actually have everything unlocked we need to build this power plant. Now, I did reference this at first with the fact that obviously this factory is going all the way from uranium to FICSonium, just so that I don't have to deal with any nuclear waste. But the problem with that is, of course, we haven't unlocked FICSonium yet, but even more than that, we haven't even unlocked the thing we need for before FICSonium, which is actually this current milestone. I can't see my face. I know, yes. This current milestone here, So I've been doing a bit of preparation. So yesterday I started doing some. Well, yesterday, Sunday? I don't know. I started doing some preparations back at the main factory. Okay, thanks for briefly showing my green hand. But yes, I've started doing some preparations for these milestones. So let's go unlock them right now because we can, really. Quite frankly, we can. I swear, this is like the easiest milestones to actually achieve in a long time in this game, because I don't even need to build a factory for this. It's only like 100 fixed light triangles and 50 of the time crystals there for this milestone. That's basically nothing. I can just set up a couple machines on the roof, feed them a bunch of resources, and they'll produce everything I need here, which is, quite frankly, what I did. A factory for this stuff would have taken a fair amount of effort, getting the resources into the factory, of course, and also a fair amount of power that I don't want to waste right now. But yeah. So anytime now the machines, yep, there they are. Those machines on the roof there I set up to just make the stuff I needed for this. And the next milestone. The next milestone requires both the time crystals and the fixonium trigons, or whatever the heck those are called. Oh, okay. Server client ASIC, we'd love to see it. As well as some other resources that we were actually otherwise producing within the factory already. Woof, the lag. So yeah, let's head up to the roof. I can collect those resources and, yeah. We can then get these, technically 2 milestones, but you know, there's a 15-minute delay, so we'll just, like, get the resources ready for both of them, but, you know. Actually only can get this one right now, but that shouldn't be a problem. Actually, I haven't, my frame rate is terrible as it's loading in all the machine models and stuff. Okay, there it goes. I also got to deposit all these gifts. I have a lot of gifts. We'll take that. That should be enough of those. Oh, the fixed light ingots. Which, by the way, actually are being produced. Will actually end up being produced over at the, can't think of the name, but the nuclear power plant. But obviously they're going to be used immediately. And then those 200 time crystals should be enough for what I need of them. I did entirely manually feed that stuff resources, so not a big surprise, but anyhow. I gotta craft the fixed light trigons, or whatever they're called now. And thankfully I can actually do that. And they produce 3 for 1, so these things are actually really good. They're rather cheap, actually. I mean, you know, depending on what you see as the best input material for them. I'm using iron ingots as the input materials for this stuff in the nuclear power plant. Maybe not the best choice. I haven't gone through the effort of, like, obviously I haven't implemented the alternate recipes in my thing yet, so there's a bunch of alternate. I guess I pressed the spacebar there. Oh, great. We'll do the advent calendar after we launch this, so we'll get 50 of those, 100 of those.
Milestone reached. This is not a competition, but other pioneers, such as 83CKY and U531355, had already completed project assembly by this point. Fixit was obviously wrong about you, but perhaps so was I. Regardless, you have finally unlocked the quantum encoder, which requires vast fluctuating power and excited photonic matter to produce highly complex parts. Do not make the same mistakes managing the resulting dark matter residue as you did other byproducts. Project part number 11, the AI expansion server, is now your highest priority. Galaxy-wide project management is taxing to even the most advanced among us, especially those who have to manage the less advanced. Like kittens and puppies, who are definitely still waiting for you to save them.
Hang on, definitely? Also, I just realized I have no idea how we're dealing with all the dark excited photonic matter, whatever the frick it's called. Dark matter residue. I don't know how we're dealing with that because I've never dealt with it. Is there a way we can just dispose of it? I suspect there is, but it might require a fair bit of effort. Anyhow. Peak efficiency is what we need to do next, and this is freaking easy, quite frankly. Obviously, we can't put stuff in here yet, but... Okay, 10,000 iron. That actually might take a hot second. But anyhow... yeah, I did just realize. I don't know how we'll do that. And also, hang on, what is the listed power range of the quantum encoder? 0 to 2,000 each. I don't know how many of these we're gonna need as well. Considering I know we need some parts from them, like I feel like dark matter crystals are potentially something we definitely need to do some sort of dark matter residue shit. I forget what it was. Hang on, let me. No, we do need dark matter residue. Wait, that's only in the converter. Oh yeah, we need the milestone to unlock it. That's right. Let's see. What did we? God, stupid fucking program. Dark matter. Oh, we need the singularity cell. No, wait, that's unlocked. Here? Oh no, we do. Frick, we do need this one. Dang it! I didn't think we needed this milestone, but we do. Dang it, we need all the milestones. This is a project part, right? No. Okay, we're gonna need this milestone as well. Crap. What am I finding stuff? What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need dark matter crystals. Oh, this is just the particle accelerator. Huh. Still gonna use a ton of power, though. Again, why we're building a nuclear power plant here. Fixonium, obviously, itself is going to require the dark matter residue. And some is going to be produced from the actual production of the fuel rod as well. Okay, maybe we're not going to need the quantum encoder as much, but dang it, we're going to need to do this milestone as well. I didn't know that this was going to have to be a thing. Dang it, singularity cells! The one thing we need from this. It's probably going to be the quantum encoder where we're going to do that. Anyhow, let's get 9 and 10, there's 10, on the advent calendar. Oh, a hat?
By equipping this new hat at the lockers in the hub, you can finally turn your mental state into a fashion statement.
Okay. So, where is number 9 then? 16 there, 20 there, 15 there, 5 there, 25 there. There's 9. Ooh, snowballs! I haven't done much with FICSMAS, honestly, since the last stream, because I've been too busy working on this goddamn power plant. Let's see, it's 14 minutes to pod return? Okay, maybe I'll just, like, here, let's build a personal storage container here, where I can start getting these resources ready for it. Okay, I gotta build it outside the hub. Okay, so we got the time crystals. Actually, put the snowballs down. I don't need those right now. They're fun, but I don't need them. We need 250 of these trigons, or whatever the heck they're called. I think we got the resources for that right now, honestly. Then we just need 10,000 iron sheets. That's... They stack up to... what? 100? 200? It's gonna be 100 stacks. That is a lot, but that's not necessarily a challenge. And 5,000 clouded aluminum. It's just 25 stacks. Just. We have that in storage. Again, shit's easy. It might take us a moment to actually dump all, or to have all the iron plates to dump into the system, but we'll get that pretty easily. Of Granted, our general purpose iron plate production is actually incredibly fucking slow. Like, oh, that's done. Alright. Like, it's still the stuff we set up on day one, which is flowing into our iron plate storage over here. Anyhow, we will return in a few minutes. First of all, we're gonna do with aluminum. We're gonna finish off the aluminum-based productions over at the power plant. Mind you, a lot of the stuff we're doing right now in this power plant construction stuff is actually just for like the final stage of like finish it all off. I'm very worried though that we will not have enough current power available on the grid to actually run this factory to actually be able to produce stuff. Although theoretically, it shouldn't take too long of the whole thing running to actually start producing power of its own. We'll see. We'll see. Especially though with that spiky power draw, I might want to add a bunch of like a bunch of the batteries power capacity things onto the grid just in case. Just in case. Bam. I will say though, if we do ever need more power beyond this, I am definitely just going the rocket fuel route. That is so much easier to deal with than this giant nuclear power plant. And also a lot less power is just zapped by the actual creation / processing of the whole stuff. Anyhow, if I go for the aluminum, the collaborated aluminum shits. I mean, there's a bit of space here, but I don't think it should be used for... Maybe, actually. We need 1 2/3 of these. And we'd have to get that remaining bit of copper from over there. And then I don't know what the... It's going to require 50 of the aluminum, so the rest is going to have to go to aluminum casings. Here, let's... Oh, hello, my numpad's not on. Look at that. Alright. Well, I guess we're doing that there for now. Some areas I left a lot of space for logistics, like right there. Then other areas I left very little, like right here. But this belt here, which I swear I thought it was like going to be over this way where we were going to do a cladded aluminum. I don't know why I thought that. Anyhow. This requires, yeah, 16.6667 copper, which is theoretically what's going to be on this belt here. How do I want to get this stuff out of here? I could try snaking it that way. You know, here, let's do that. What is it? Oh, it's the pole pillar there, okay. Okay, so right through here, it's gonna have to maybe go down for a moment. Because we do have this other belt that's going up here, and we want to make sure that that's not, like... What? Invalid, but my... Invalid shape, my ass. Like, that's a valid shape here. Let's just... Don't do it straight, do it like that. Okay. And I'm out of the iron sheets. Fun. Hey, there's a train coming. That's not bringing me anything useful, but, you know, it's something. Oh yeah, the, long time ago, the iodine-infused filters actually got stocked up over here, so... That's fine, we don't have to worry about that. Ah. Yeah, I might want to go restock this train with some, at least some iron sheets before I go and decimate the iron sheet supply back at the factory. Alright. Should also grab some more rocket fuel just in case, because getting around this area without it, it's kind of a pain, honestly. Here, let's, where actually are we going? We're going right there, okay. So... Okay, there's also, what is being made here? This is probably iron sheets right here. Also iron sheets that I gotta, you know, have snaking around this stuff, so we're gonna... I think leaving that at the height that it was at was fine, actually. I think this is the second time it's kind of intertwined itself with this, but actually no, it's going right here. Okay. Then we just gotta... figure out a set of splitters here. Actually, we could just do that. Okay. That right into the top there. I'm gonna delete this pole. I don't know what percentage of aluminum production this is. This needs 50 aluminum ingots. Aluminum casing needs 123, so... This is like 28%. This produces 60 here. Produces 53. This is very tricky. This is totally what? 173. That is a tier 3 belt. So here we'll just merge all of these in here. And then we'll just do a splitter here. A normal, run-of-the-mill splitter with a tier basic belt. Okay. That actually looks straighter than a straight thing there. Alright. There we go. Then we just need... power pole acceptance of this, and that's a cladded aluminum completed. That's also finally full use of, oh, I passed it, dang it. There we go. Finally the full use of all the copper ingots has been done, and logistics is starting to get really weird. Right, what is aluminum casing then? Aluminum casing. Only 2 machines for that as well. Definitely can't do that right here, not enough space. So this area is already starting to look a little bit hairy. What is this here? This is... Oh yeah, that is the other output of reinforced iron plates right there. Stuff's going over, it's going under, it's going in all weird directions here. Right in front of where all of our steel pipes are produced. So, okay, we'll just slap 2 constructors right here then. For aluminum casing, this has got to be 1 point... oh god. 36 point... There's a lot of very strange repeating decimals in this game. Like, the numbers are, this is a 90 input each, so it's gotta be their Mac 2. Okay, we're gonna... Unfortunately, this does have to be a tier 3 conveyor belt. I don't know. Let's say that's the height. I don't know how big. That is definitely taller. Can that reach though? No. Oh, it's like right here as well. That's very annoying actually. Because I can't actually build like a support here. At least not very easily, because it'll say, oh, we're hitting the machine's tough clearance. Oh, okay, maybe I actually can. Man, there's that train horn. You can. It's very quick. Dang it! It's too much. It's very quick, but you can like hear it very far away. Okay. Gonna. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, there we go. There's aluminum ingots to the aluminum casing production systems. Alright. Aluminum casing, there we go. Alright, let's actually get some others. Okay. Decent amount of stuff done now. Want to save all the stuff involving uranium for a little bit later, because like one of the like third item here on the list is encased uranium cells, and like that's definitely not the first thing to produce here. Obviously, I've done a bunch of like other stuff now before then, but even then, that was like, wow, that is not like the first thing I need to be producing here. Something that we could go and start producing now, though, as soon as I find it. I've actually gotten a lot of them in a row. Actually, let's count. How many have I done here? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, we've gotten 27 different things done. Ooh, it's time to hit the next milestone stuff. So there's 57 total, so 27, that is 47% of everything that needs to be crafted in this factory has been crafted, is currently set to be crafted here. Anyhow, with that Fix-It Freighter re-entry completed, I'm gonna take this train back to the main station here to load this thing up with a bunch more iron plates first. And then... yeah, then we're gonna start shoveling stuff into the to the hub. Look at all those filters on that belt. The people who are too scared to approach the factory before they have protection. Factory slash okay, I guess it's not just a factory, it's a factory power plant. Take in raw resources, convert it to pure energy type of thing. Wow, I didn't know you could actually view the entire thing from here. Look at all that crap. That's a lot of crap. Anyhow, now we'd be traveling back to the factory. This is a bit slower because we're taking the train, but we do need to load up on some more resources. Definitely believe that the nuclear power plant will be capable of producing a lot more power than it is going to consume for actual like resource or production of fuel. But it might super stress the current grid. But you know, that's just how it be. The reason we're not doing anything else right now, or we're not building up any other factories right now, it's because we would absolutely... Oh, hello. The network was just quite bad there for a second. I don't know what happened there. At least OBS was reporting bad network connection. Whatever, it seems to be better now. Gifts falling on the train tracks. Approaching our current power plant workhorse, which is hopefully going to power the nuclear power plant through its initial startup phase. I hope we don't need many quantum encoders, quite frankly. Actually, what? Oh, we can't access the codec in the train, that's right. I'm not entirely sure what's produced in a quantum encoder, but I have a pretty big feeling that we're going to need a quantum encoder somewhere. Get this up. Okay, here it comes. Right on in to its stopping point here at the base, the main factory. Turn off self-driving. Alright. With that done, oh hey, there's a train right here. Currently unloading. Alright, let's grab some iron plates then, and grab some iron plates, load them up onto the train. Just fill up my inventory with as much as possible. Go put that on the train, and the rest are gonna go to the not the space elevator, the hub. And the train's gone. As expected, to be fair. Look, we thought this was a big platform here for the train station. Oh boy. That is nothing in comparison. That's enough. That is nothing in comparison to what the nuclear power plant's gonna end up being in terms of size when it's done. And mind you, I haven't gone vertical, like, at all for the nuclear power plant. This is entirely the nuclear power plant being horizontally laid out. I could have gone vertical for certain things, but you know, I still am not entirely sure how big the whole thing's gonna end up being. Once I have an idea of this, though, it'll be definitely a thing to take a look at. Alright. Shove all that in there. Wait, it's 250, not 150? Ah, dang it. Okay, well, I think we still have enough of the time crystals on the roof. Let me go grab those, and we'll get some of the cladded aluminum while we're there. Shit. Okay, before I do that, I gotta... well, get this stuff running again, I guess. We'll grab some coal to shove in there. Specifically, I siphoned off any excess coal that this belt has here, because it's not running at all time. It's not running at all times, so I'll just shove it into a storage container that I can then take up to the roof and dump as much coal as I can into the diamond generator. I actually thought I had enough time crystals there. I didn't notice it was 250, not 150. Dang it. It's 100 off. Oh well. Just have to let more stuff be generated there. Anyhow. Let's get some aluminum then. Let's see. Cladded aluminum is over this way. That's iron sheets. There's the cladded aluminum. I think that's enough. I do have a few stacks of it on me. That's fine. Oh, can I jump, please? Very much strange that I couldn't jump there. Damn it. Boop, boop, boop. No, and I also sent the iron sheets I had in there. Really? Only one more stack of a cladded aluminum. Dang, okay. Alright. That'll be real easy then. Like, we had all that already. Berries. And we'll just get like a few more stacks of that to replace what I already had in my inventory, basically. Alright. That's it on that front. And now we just raid our entire iron supply. I don't know how that happened. I guess I accidentally hit the Windows key. Beep. That's like not even half of it. And we'll get as much. Okay, I think that's all the iron that's. I mean, technically, there is more iron buffered over by where the iron plates are actually. Or there are more iron plates buffered by where the iron plates are actually produced. But I'm not going over there. I'm gonna get more jetpack fuel quickly. This is, of course, stored where that stuff is made. Also, it does kind of make me think that, like, actually, I am thinking that I could probably significantly optimize the creation of stuff in the for the nuclear power plant, or the factory for it. That could be theoretically optimized with alternate recipes. But, you know, it's an experience. Again, never done nuclear power in this game before, and I wanted to take a stab at it and also prove that my spreadsheets work well. I think they do currently, considering, I don't know, we don't really have any evidence, but it seems like it's all working well. In spreadsheets we trust. And back in we go. I'll just go see how many time crystals currently are up on the roof, and if it's enough, we'll chuck it into the hub and leaving only the iron plates that are we're gonna need to wait for those to produce, and then we can go back to the train and ride back to the power plant. Not enough yet. Darn. Only 25 off though. We'll take the extra 100 so diamonds that are there and head off to the power plant. Yep. Okay. And I gotta figure out what item is going to be produced next. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just able to slide under that. So much sense that makes. And go! Alright. Just about started to break there before this intersection was like, yeah, no, you're good, man, you're good. Look at that hill there. Ooh, steep, steep, steep. But that's how we cut through the center of the map, evidently. Once again, past the good old rocket fuel power plant. You think that's big? Oh, well, I got something better for you then. That produces like twice the amount of power. Something like 80,000 megawatts. So 80 gigawatts. That produces like 30 gigawatts. The efficiencies of nuclear power. To think, before this update, I would have had to build a literally bigger than you could imagine storage area for the plutonium waste that this power plant would be generating. Because, yeah, you can't do... For 1.0, you couldn't do anything with plutonium waste. Now, of course, we can, and we're doing the whole chain. To be fair, I think the last 5 nuclear reactors will literally just be powering the systems that allow for the final disposal of the FICSMAS fuel rods. Apparently you can use nuclear fuels in vehicles, by the way. I mean, obviously not trains, but anything other than trains, you can use nuclear fuel rods to fuel them. They do, you know, irradiate the environment around them when they have them, but they last a long time. Because actually there is a specified amount of energy in each fuel rod, or each fuel source has a quantity of energy that is considered to be inside of it. Alright. Almost back at the power plant. Again, this looks crazy. Also, like, I got a crazy amount of space that I still gotta fill there. And it'll be filled in time. I'm sure. Rapid speed increase as we head downhill. 78 kilometers per hour is the top out speed. pulling into this temporary occupied station platform for the train. Eventually, once we actually get the trains running, we won't have this train here at all. So just here for some of my resources right now. There we go. Let's grab a couple stacks of this, and then we can get back to construction time. What we're doing next, I actually did not think of that. I probably could have decided that while we were in the train on the way here. Not going to uranium fuel rod yet. We're doing that later. The real radioactive stuff, I want to push that as far away from the train station as possible. Yes, we're going to have that belt of uranium, which is not going to be doing us any favors, but, well, you know, it's a thought that counts. Alright, well, I guess, oh wow, okay. We could, what is sulfuric acid produced in? Because we could just do that next. We can also do computers next. We have everything we need for that already produced. Hello? I was searching. Sulfuric acid. Right, some of it is produced from uranium, but that is... or the uranium process, but that is taken into account. All the actual stuff that is recycled is taken into account with the amount that we need to produce. And it's produced in a refinery. I might not have the resources for the refineries, and we need 6 exactly. Each of them needing 50 water per minute, a total of 300. That's like 3 water extractors? Not too bad. Where do I put though? I could like go put, actually no, here, let's put it, actually we need, what, 6 refineries? Yeah, we don't have what we need for that. I don't think that could actually fit over here, but I realize this whole area is empty. We did produce cables over here though, right? Yes. What else is wire used for? Hang on. I'm actually kind of... Oh, we have to produce some motors. No, good chunk of wire is used for that. Oh, that's where all this wire goes to. Motor production. Well, technically stator production, but damn it. Okay. Okay, sulfuric acid also goes 2 different places. Oh. Non-fissile uranium produces water. Okay, so the problem with some of these things producing water that I didn't realize would produce water is I don't know where the fuck that water is going to feed back into the system. Because it's going to need to feed back in somewhere, is getting rid of water, otherwise it's kind of a pain in the ass. The only way that I'm really where to do it is you package it up and throw it into the awesome sink. It's also, how do you get rid of the... dark matter residue. Byproduct of quantum encoding process, alternately generated in the converter. Various fields of science are still debating the nature and properties of dark matter. FICSMAS has found several applications for it in space-time manipulation. Huh. Oh wait, we actually need to produce more of this. Actually, we don't need to get rid of this. I think we produce more of this in the factory than we actually consume, which is actually good. You know, I gotta get these resources for the 6 refineries that I need, so we gotta figure out where that's gonna go. Probably right in there is the best candidate. But again, I'm not paying too much attention to water byproduct right now, but I really should, because later I will actually have to figure out where put water. Okay, we can put the time crystals in when we get back as well. Let's see, we need a bunch of motors, a bunch of copper sheets, which we need for the pipage anyway. Okay, well, actually, uranium waste takes in water. And non-fissile uranium outputs water. Okay, that's a good way to cycle that around. I just hope nothing else has this kind of unnecessary side effect. I'm not on the game right now? Okay. Let's go get the time crystals first. So productive recently, I've been. So productive. We'll split that into exactly 100 there, so I don't have to carry around extra time crystals. Beep. Time crystal. You know what, well, we'll wait for these to fill up further before we do anything with those. Alright. Nothing is on this floor that I need right now. Beep. Just got 3 stacks of motors. Go around to the other side to go down to the first floor. Three stacks of that as well, so we can build more pipes, and we'll be good, so we can go all the way back. To the power plant. Complete other side of the map. Here we go. Whoop, 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 yip, 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 yip. That's probably kind of annoying. Yeah, It just kind of seemed weird to see that in the distance here when we're, you know, over very deep water here. Very convenient, though. Very convenient deep water. Oh, I wasn't on the ladder at all. Convenient for the production of anything radioactive, evidently. But what are these? These are iron plates. Okay. Not sulfuric acid. I don't need that right now. Actually, no, I do need sulfuric acid. The actual sulfuric acid, which is just... It could go really anywhere. It could take it just takes sulfur and water. So... And then we're just gonna put it into pipes. So, like... give us a bit of logistics space here. And this is as good a space as any, so let's go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is a substantial amount of space here. Wait. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And, I think we should use tier 2 pipes to connect all this stuff. Because yes, it is 300, but it's exactly 300. Oh wait, we do actually get it. Oh. Okay. Don't know how that worked. Yes, it is 300, but again, it's exactly 300, which is actually a problem. Because you see... Oh wait, and I'm building with Mark 1 pipes, dang it. Oh, let's... Pipeline Mark 2. It's a problem because this game is a piece of shit sometimes when it comes to fluids. And if it's, like, supposed to be going right at the limit, it will be like, nah, actually, bro, we're just under the limit, so your machines are fucked. So we'll put it at tier 2 just so that we don't have to... Or just so that we know everything will actually be flowing at correct rates. Like here's pipeline Mark 1s to connect to these, though. I don't know how we're connecting into this, but here, we'll build a floor hole here. Pipeline Mark 2, and it does that. Cool. Then we can go put in the, I think it's 3 water extractors that we need underneath there. Of course, we don't have any way to get under there that's nearby. Have to go all the way around to this side of the wall. Yeah, this is what it looks like under here right now. We got water extractors for the aluminum here. All of these belts connecting iron to whatever I want to say. And that's it right now. We got all the way over there where we need to get going, so... And eventually, to be clear, we're going to do a little bit more logistics under here, like... Oh yeah, we also have an awesome sink to get rid of extra silicon, or silica that may be produced here. Just in case, you know? Eventually what I'm planning on doing is resources will come in from the trains, they'll be belted through this wall to a platform around here, and then they'll be sent into industrial storage buffers, 1 for each belt, on each resource. Just so that we have a stockpile of resources here and the trains are a little bit late, it doesn't matter as much, hopefully. That's the plan at least. Apart from uranium, basically all those, industrial storage containers are probably going to be like over here along this wall. Apart from uranium, which is going to be like right under where the crafters for it are, just because that'll probably have a buildup of radiation around it, and we want to reduce radiation or confine the radiation to like over there as much as possible. Alright, right here, which means we can send this out to each side of it. And then that's there. We need 3 of the water extractors, which does not by default align perfectly with this grid, which is very much annoying. But like, there are ways we can like... Oh, we can't belt stuff while in water? Crap. Okay. Here, let's build up this platform here. There we go. Actually, we should build out another platform here. That way they're a little bit farther away from the... Yeah, there we go. Damn it! Okay. Yeah, so then we got this one here. And then we can just snap everything else to that. And that's a good location compared to that ceiling hole, I guess it would be in this case. The benefits to having... I mean, okay, I guess we are doing this on factory on multiple levels. It's just water extraction and logistics happen on the base level, not actually production of anything as it currently stands. Again, the entire reason why we are okay, let's get a little bit of a ramp here so the underside is actually walkable. But the reason why this entire thing is lifted up is because of the water extractors. I wanted to be able to just produce the water directly under whatever needs it. And that necessitated us being elevated a tad bit. Whew. I can language. Huh. Out of water, that's fine. Bam. Bam. Alright, then we just gotta connect these guys together with pipes. Will this work? Don't know if I'm gonna need to connect these or if they're already gonna be connected. That might not work actually. Hang on. So I don't think we can just like connect this to things. How do I do this? So if we do this, then we do this, delete this. This is a very convoluted way of creating a different... Hang on, that's not the right... Gotta make sure we're in... horizontal to vertical mode, yeah, that's fine. Then we can get rid of the entire first layer here. Just gotta put that there. And delete what it's actually connected to. Also, wasn't the straight line pipe mode supposed to be coming during FICSMAS? What happened to that, guys? We don't have it. It's just horizontal to vertical, auto 2D, or noodle. Come on, Coffee Stain, you promised. Alright. Anyhow. Oh, I'm out of plastic? I didn't bring any plastic. Okay. Gonna have to go get plastic then. Music is also real loud right now. So this thing requires 300 sulfur and 300 water in for 300 sulfuric acid out to go do whatever the heck sulfuric acid does. Train leaves. And then so do I. Bam! Goodbye, train. Alright. Plastic. Yes, plastic. Alright, what else? Okay, after sulfuric acid, I think we're gonna go to nitric acid, which needs a lot less, and I think that's gonna be made in a blender based off the ingredients. Nitrogen gas 240 of that. Only 60 water. That's half of one of these water extractors. And then 20 iron plates. That's like a single constructor worth of iron plates. Space is gonna get real tight here, guys. And I'm not too sure what okay, not entirely sure in which direction we go after that, but, okay. I gotta fix that at some point. We are, I think, getting close to the time when we're actually gonna need to start getting into platform expansion, but, you know, I want to fill up the current platform as much as possible first. We still have these giant tanks that are partially full of fuel here. I actually do not know why. They're not hooked up to anything anymore. Plastic and rubber is right here. Couple things of plastic there. And we out. Don't think that... Hopefully there's nothing else I need in the short term here. Actually, hang on. I need to build 2 blenders in the near future. Do I have what I need for that? Aluminum casing. Okay, I would not have thought of that. As being... dev console. Okay. Would not have thought of that as something else I need. This floor. I'm going the wrong way, I think. I'll find it eventually. Alright, yes, now I'm in the right place. Aluminum chasings. Yeah, sure, let's get 2 of them, why not? Why not clog my inventory with even more junk that I'm probably not going to use much of frequently? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I? Alright. I swear it takes less time to get to the power plant than it does to go back from the power plant via this hypertube. I'm not entirely sure about why that is. I'm pretty sure we... Actually, I guess it kind of makes sense. The power plant is vertically located above where the entrance of the power plant is located vertically above where the entrance of the factory is. So I guess it does kind of make some sense. Actually, no, that doesn't. Because then why would it be faster this way? I don't know. Anyhow, we're about here. Oh yeah, also something I did is I disconnected these power storage devices from the actual power plant grid and just put them on the normal grid. Because when I don't want them to be suddenly put into use when I like disconnect the power plant here from the grid. That's basically it. Alright. Put in the pump that is necessary here to actually get the stuff up, because it is more than 10 meters from here up into there, unfortunately, so their head lift is in a little bit of short supply there. Wire's too long, so we'll go there. crap. No, I gotta go back to get Quickwire. Dang it. Yeah, I haven't done anything Caterium based yet here. Maybe after we get the acids done, the liquid acids done, I'll go put in the production for the Caterium and Quickwire. That's something we're gonna need. Well, okay, guess we gotta stomach this entire ride again. Whee! Whee! There's our very first permanent power plant down below. Zoom in over it. Producing like 1,000 megawatts at most. Maybe not even that. We do use a lot more energy than that. Ugh. Let's check on how... Yeah, that is kind of slow in terms of actual production. Ooh, man, hiccups. Oh boy. Yeah, actual iron plate production is very much slow as heck there. Don't think I'll be needing anything else. Back we go. Man, I guess we do technically have like at least one extra boosting on the factory side of things. Actually, two. We have like 2 extra tube entrances we go through, so maybe that's why it's faster. I wouldn't think that would make that much of a difference, though. Oof. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Also, despite the fact that it's like the middle of the afternoon or whatever, I am relatively tired today. As, you know, usual. Very much more nocturnal than actually awake during the day or whatever. I mean, I am, but you know, I feel a lot more awake before bed, which is very annoying at times. Alright, and there. Bam. Alright. That's the water production for the sulfuric acid done. If we produce nitric acid, basically next door, well, it's gonna be a slightly easier time placing in the, whatever that thing is called, the water extractor. Using half as much as one of those produces. Alright. Actually, I should, I have 6 of the, actually, 6 is a pretty easy to split number. there. And there. How much does each of these... I didn't set any of these to sulfuric acid, did I? They also need to be powered. Ugh. Still don't know why I have the hiccups. 50 each. That's a tier 1 belt. To me. Tier 1. Fortunately, that is tier 3 in. Because that's going to be like 150, which is over 120. 300 is a tier 4 belt going in there, though. Alright. Yeah, those water extractors are loud. Where can I get a power pole? There's a power pole. Oh, there's a hiccup. Fun. It's gonna make those water extractors work for, wait, a tad bit longer. There's no water up here, what the fuck? Now I'm confused. Why ain't there any water up here? Is there water over this way? That doesn't accept water. No, that produces water. Wait. Yes, there's water over this way. Okay. Oh, I'm confused. Oh. What is going on here? Okay. You have head lift of 10 out of 20 meters. And that pipe is full. Okay then, just a little shortcut here. That pipe is full. Why is this pipe not full? Okay, well, there it goes. Ah, that looks weird and stupid now, but whatever. At least it's working. Alright. And then we'll just aggregate all these things' outputs together. Use a Mark 1 pipe to actually connect most of these. There we go. Alright, sulfuric acid done. Now for nitric acid. 2 blenders. Blender. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do them right, like, right here. Yes. These things are actually in some ways smaller, in some ways bigger. And yet they can be all buddy-buddy. I don't see why not. Nitric acid. Oh gosh, the biochemical sculptor is built in this? Ha! Oh dang. Well, I guess fuse modular frames are also built in this, so that's not too big of a thing. Oh. Encased uranium cells. and non-fissile uranium are both produced in this. Interesting. Not what I intended to put in that, though. So this is exactly 2. Oh, I love... Okay. I love when the recipes work out okay. We're gonna have water and... Actually, no, okay, let's get the iron plates first. So that would be literally as simple as this constructor here somehow getting its output there. Huh. It does actually seem easier said than done now that I think about it, but you know what? We can try to get it places. Huh. Okay. Excuse me. As this is happening, I'm bringing this belt right in front of our steel output here, which still hasn't been done. All the motor production crap. Alright. And then a simple splitter, say here. Perfect. Now we gotta do literally everything else. So, actually, for water, let's just put a floor hole in front of each of these. Each of these things is water output, because that will be the simplest way to that. And then, just the nitrogen supply, I'd say like this. Oh, perfect. Something like that. For nitrogen, something like that seems good. Alright, then we just gotta go put the water in for that, and that'll be pretty simple. Oh, hello. Got a notification on my phone. Friggin' Twitch emailing me some marketing mumbo jumbo. Yeah. So we should need a singular half-powered one of these water extractors. Singular half-powered water extractor. It's all we need. First, of course, we... That was strange. Plumb those two things together. Music's also very kind of like ominous, I guess, right now, you might call it. Alright. Then we just go... Auto's fine there. Put a pump on there. I mean, we could just leave this thing on 100%, but yeah, 50%. It only needs to produce 60 per minute. No need waste all that power. Alright, then we just gotta combine the... I don't know, is nitric acid a gas or a fluid? I imagine it's a fluid, but... Maybe it's a gas. I don't know. Nitrogen itself is a gas. Whee! Alright. Whee! Alright. Power pole. Here, actually, I will, it's like... I will, just get a couple extra power poles in the area to make this grid a little bit more internet connected in case I delete something somewhere along the lines. Alright, yeah, then just connect these things output. It's just outputting a fluid, so that's as simple as that. And that's that. Okay, I'm gonna go take a bit of a pee break right now. So, you know, just gotta do a pee break. Little, that, and I said that, and I will be right, back. Alright then. Let's see what's next. So, we got nitric acid then. Computer time. Actually, should I go for quick wire next, or should I just go straight for the computer? Actually, what I should do is I should see what this section of the network's overall power is like. Oh, hey, look, that's a different size drop. Here, let's disconnect this entire section from the power grid. See what its pull is. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Also, like, the weather, since, recently the weather here has been downright just freaking awful, man. It's only 5,000 megawatts so far. So far. It is a substantial amount on the grid, but, you know. Man, so the weather here has been, quite frankly, awful. So obviously at the very beginning of the weekend and whatnot, it was snowing. That was fun. It actually wasn't all that cold. It was actually relatively close to the freezing point. So, you know, it was cold and it was snowing, but it wasn't like a very annoying cold, and it wasn't very windy. So, like, you could walk around with a winter coat on relatively comfortably outside. And in the snow as well. Oh, it was great. And then it warmed up a little bit, so it's now above freezing. But still precipitation is coming down, so we got rain, and it was really annoying yesterday. We had some pretty heavy rain. Very, like, heavy rain. That's pretty cold. Is this having that issue? No. Wait, no, it's not. This is the nitrogen. Right. Alright. let's see, 16 cables. See, computer's using 16 cables. I think we also have like... We also have radio control units? Because those also require cables, right? Right, yeah, that's only like half of our cable. Yo, no, wait, crystal oscillators. Radio control unit, same thing. Could go down that path. Well, I guess we don't need Caterium and Quickwater just yet. So, you know what? Let's keep building on what we got right now. And, cool. Let's do computers next. All this, what is this? The fixite ingots? All the fixite ingots here? Just gonna shove that on later. For now, we need one manufacturer's worth of computational power. I guess this goes here. So we'll take... Actually, we'll bring all of our cable production all the way over that way. Because, like, I might as well. The very next thing we're going to do is crystal oscillators. Also over there, which those require the other half of our... other approximately, like, half of our cables. So... Damn, this area here is so goddamn empty. Feels like just such a shame to cross into the belt, but it does. I don't know exactly what could go here, as can't remember what does use all these wires, but it uses like a lot of them, or uses the rest of them, and it's not going to be small enough to fit there. So we best just we best waste that space, I guess. And we're going to be crossing in front of the rest of our reanimated sand production. I forget what that goes to. I think it's some dark matter residue or something. I don't know. That was in a bad position. There we go. And then, actually, we'll connect that directly into there, but we'll put a splitter on it here so that it can go forward to the oh, god damn, that's in a very annoying position. There, go forward to the next crafting device. Okay, that's cable. Circuit board. Oh, crap. What was circuit board? Circuit board and plastic are like way back this way. That's a circuit board. No, that's a clad aluminum. Crap. I'm forgetting what does where. Were you circuit board? You're a circuit board. Okay. And I'm piping you out this way. Sure. Why not? Go around the steel production. Okay. Okay, how do I want to actually get this stuff over there? Well, I guess I'm just... Well, okay, I'm gonna have to... I don't think for now I'm messing with the, concrete output too much. Just gonna have to come over here. What is this piece right here? Oh, encased industrial beams. Duh. Okay, we'll pass encased industrial beams. Oh, I should be doing this out of stackable conveyors. This plastic is gonna have to come this exact same route. Ah, right here. Dang it, conveyor belt too long. There we go. Almost cutting off the modular frames. Yeah, now I'm going to have to, bring the remainder of the plastic production along the same route. The thing is, I put the... Oh, no, the remainder of the output of plastic goes right here. Okay, perfect. Effectively switch which type of support we're doing here. Same height, doesn't matter. A little bit of spaghetti logistics here. We love to see it. Love to see it. And yep. Wait, where did I? It's clearly that's not going to go there. Because clearly we're going that. Oh wait, I didn't stack any of the ones that actually needed me to stack more Actually, okay. For the second one that needed me to actually stack stuff onto the or stack the poles, I didn't. Why? I'm actually confused. Why is it saying that this is... Oh no, I'm out of iron parts. I thought that was saying it was too long. Nah, just out of iron. Thankfully I stocked up on a bunch of those here in my train before I started dumping iron plates into the hub there. Yeah, that one other milestone that we actually need to build this factory. That one's gonna be a bit of a pain to manually complete because we will eventually be building factories that do produce all that stuff. But given the amount of that stuff we need, those are just going to be built into other factories, building the assembly parts, because that's effectively what we're going to have to do. Build separate factories for assembly parts, or at least the things to make the assembly parts, which will then all get shipped back to the main factory for final assembly, most likely. Alright, anyhow, computers. Which get downclocked to 80% because we don't actually need all that many of them. And this power pole right here. Alright, that is computers checked off the list. Up next, the crystal oscillator. I think that requires our entire supply of quartz crystals. Let me go back to where the quartz is. Yeah, the logistics here is getting spicy of transporting things between various layers of things. I could actually transport this one like underneath the actual thing. I think I'm gonna go do that. Might be a little bit tricky. I'm gonna have to maybe avoid the water pumps, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I haven't done underneath transport for anything but iron at this point. Yeah, this is producing all the quartz crystals we need. So then reinforced iron plates. Those are actually not too far away over this way as well. So giving those guys a nice little bit of room for logistics here. You know what, we'll just slap this thing like directly in front of the computers here because we can, quite frankly. To be fair, both of these are going to the exact same third manufacturer, which is radio control units, I believe. If I know my recipes in this game well enough, which I think I do, and this thing needs to be exactly one. Holy crap. Alright. First things first, cable. Then reinforced iron plates are this belt right here, I'm pretty sure. These are reinforced iron plates, right? Yep. And we need exactly 2.5 per minute, which I believe is what this belt will have on it. Ah, there's a nice little bit of logistics room here, which has basically never been used. Oh, actually, what are these things? Oh, these are the modular frames. Right. So many different production lines going on at the same time. We have like the various steps of the modular frame recipe. We have radio control units, which are going to be used for fuck, what? I am drawing a blank on what the actual thing that these are used for as well. Right, the pressure conversion cubes for the nuclear pasta, which is for some reason needed in this. We need project parts to actually do this apparently, but yeah. This is going towards nuclear pasta here, which is a little annoying. That's why we have so much copper. I believe that's why we have so much copper production here. This is literally containing a miniature... Everything here is in the one belt, right? Yeah. Quartz crystal, yeah, okay. Tier 1 belt. Yeah, nuclear pasta. So basically, we're partially, as part of this factory, duplicating the entire assembly line we had to build for the to end off the final phase of project assembly. Just it's integrated with everything else in this factory that is needing the various resources that are being produced here. So like it's aggregating all the copper and all the other stuff, which in some ways helps, but in some ways is also much worse. Now we can go underground. Like, for instance, in a way, I believe that this system here that we're building right now is a lot worse. Like, we have a lot more smelters here that we need to worry about the distribution for. We can definitely figure something out for that, but, like, it's a lot more actual input resources to process that are going to need to come in via train. Also, actually, I'm not sure what I'm doing for, like, the fluid resources for now, because obviously for any belted-in resources, those are all going to come for trains, but for the oil and, like, the nitrogen oil, I think those are the only two actual gases that we need, or non-fluids that we need to actually bring in, or those are the only two piped resources that we need to bring in from outside. I think... I'm not entirely sure at the moment, but I think we're probably just going to actually pipe those into the factory, because they're not in sufficiently large quantities, and just putting train stuff for that sounds like a pain in the ass. So we'll just pipe those from the source, especially considering, actually, if we go to the map here, oil we have like right over here, and that's really close to the factory, and nitrogen is over here. It's a little bit farther, but we don't need all that much of this. And it's also like still pretty close to the factory, so... What are these? These are impure crude oil. That's all we need, really. I don't need nothing fancy. I don't need anything fancy for crude oil. So, that will definitely... I actually don't remember how much crude oil we need. We need like 64 crude oil or something like that. It is... An impure patch, I think, would actually be sufficient for what we need here, so... And piping that over to the factory would be all we need to do. Alright, there's... I just need to power on that machine, or give that machine power, and the crystal oscillators will have been completed here. Actually, while I'm next to an awesome sink, let's check how many coupons we have right now. 1,700. Nice. Unfortunately, nothing from this factory is going to be able to go into the awesome sink. Partially because, one, radioactive things can't be put into the awesome sink. And also because it's all converted to pure energy. Haha. Alright. Power pole. Then, I forget what else the radio control unit makes, but we should just go straight up do the radio control unit next. So let me find that in the spreadsheet here. Heavy modular frames is what we should really be doing next. But I have 2 of the 3 resources right here. Oh, radio control units aren't that much further down the line. They're only like 2 other things, and both those things are uranium based. Literally one of those is actually the first level of power production that we're going to be doing here. Most of this is completely unrelated to that, by the way. Because it's just the concrete, some of the concrete and the sulfuric acid is actually what is necessary to produce let me make sure. Oh, and encased industrial beams. Okay, so a bit of the steel as well. Is all that is actually necessary to go for the first stage of production or power production in this factory, believe it or not. Most of this, actually, I hazard a bit, most of this factory is actually doing stuff for, like, just the Fixonium. Anyhow, radio control, like what we're doing now with the radio control units and the fused modular frames. All this is going towards the nuclear pasta, which is, I believe, somehow required for the final thing. I don't know. Anyhow, radio control unit. Again, just one tiny manufacturer, which we will face in this direction and place aluminum casing. Ah, that'll be pretty easy. Put this right here. Because there ain't too much more in terms of logistics that we need to do around these things. How much of the aluminum casing do we need? We need 32 aluminum casing. Which is produced right here, I believe. Each of these produces... Oh, god damn it. I have to figure out what percentage of the aluminum casing this is. Hang on, let me... put radio control unit 80%, 32 per minute. Here, let's merge these outputs and then I'll figure out what percent of how much 32, I mean, okay. It's exactly 1 less than this. Actually, no, this is 22. Hold on. So 32 divided by 82, that's like around a third. Alright. Fortunately, I'm gonna need to... Whew, barely left enough space for this. Or actually... go. Stupid, but it works, so it's not stupid. Alright. So then... Actually, let's bring this over this way. So then... Or actually, here, let's put down a splitter. And then we're going to need a merger over this way for the rest of it. Because this... Don't know how the game's not smart enough to figure that out. But yeah, this third, approximately, it's a little more than a third, but I'm sure that'll work itself out eventually, goes over into there. Who needs a power pole? Well, there's no one to really connect to back this way. Alright, I don't know where that goes, but it goes somewhere. Anyhow, that's radio control units. Done. We got the crystal oscillators, computers, and aluminum casing there. So RCU done. Now back to heavy modular frames. We need half the thing for this. This requires a lot of stuff. Steel pipes, modular frames, and encased industrial beams. Also screws, which are kind of all back that way actually. So producing it in front of the nitric acid is a good idea. Logisticizing to this is going to be quite annoying. This is at half speed. Okay. So encased industrial beams is actually probably going to be the easiest one. That's right here, I believe. Right, we do... Are all these 100%? Nah, this one's... So... 665... 17. We need 5. Oh, we'll just take the middle one. Got it. What? Okay. It doesn't matter which one is which, actually. I will switch this one back to being 6 per minute. And switch this one to being 5 per minute, just to make my life easier. I believe these two are going to go towards the actual, like, tier 1 nuclear fuel production. Okay, just bring that around to there, and there. There's encased industrial beams done. Steel pipe. We need 20 of the whatever amount of production steel pipes has for us right here, which I have been seriously handicapping over here. Oh, that's literally one machine. Okay. So we'll take, this is the slowed down machine, which is kind of annoying as well. I don't know what else steel pipes get used for, honestly. A lot of them do get used, apparently, so we'll leave this one to be part of whatever else gets produced around here. And this here can squeak underneath this hill. I think there's going to be some clipping there, but whatever. That looks fine. It's exactly what the soft clearances were meant for as well. Doing stuff like this, where you can clearly pass a belt over this, but like... Okay, I guess it kind of collides with that pipe, but... Clipping a little bit ain't that bad. Alright. So that's... beams and pipes, the 5 of our modular frames. I think that's all of them, to be fair. That's you, right? And then, like, 120 of the screws. You produce 1 modular frame. You produce 2 wait. Oh, we have 3 of these. Yes, we produce 5 total modular frames. Alright, let's merge them all together and get them over there. I don't know how the aluminum casing stuff is going to end up working. I need more iron plates. I'm thinking right now that most of those pipes are probably going to have to be logisticized underneath. Oh, hey, it's a train coming in right as I'm coming to get more iron plates. Yeah. So many iron plates for tier 1 belts, because a lot of the things here a lot of things that we're producing here are relatively low volume, stuff, but they're still necessary for the overall output. Look at this mess here. This does not look, or this one belt that I'm building does not look very orderly at all. LOL. It's the fact that the straight mode is trying to keep everything on the diagonals makes this belt look even worse. This crazy whoop going over this belt. Ah, man. Are you screws? You are screws. We need 120, which... 3 of these, and 3 of these are available. Great. Oh my god, that scared me. You. And I've been on, the game's been open for 2 hours now. Stream has almost been on for 2 hours now. It is almost 4:30. You know, I'm gonna stream until I go for dinner, basically. Which is at like around 5, so roughly half an hour from now. Alright, and then this is gonna be tier 2 belt here. This belt is going to be doing exactly what that belt there is just doing, except it's going to be looking good while doing it. That's actually a little bit close there, oh well. You know what, I can fix that. Just got to make sure that here, no, this, oh, ooh, what's with all that lag? Damn it. Here, conveyor belt pole. Oh, really? Hang on. Can I, like, micro nudge it? The clearance of this thing is not in the way, excuse me. Is there a way to, like, change the nudge size? Okay, well, I guess I couldn't fix that. I need more reinforced iron plates, and I think I'm basically out of reinforced iron plates here after this. Train has failed me. To be fair, it hasn't failed me. It's actually definitely saved me a lot of time going back and forth to the factory for some of the most common building materials that I've been using here. Do this car? Yep. Surprisingly, I haven't used that many poles. Or at least I haven't run out of the poles. I'm glad I checked that while I'm here, because I'm almost out of poles in my inventory. Or iron rods, even. So hey, it's just come in handy again. I got the idea to actually do that for the trade from like I think a post I saw on Reddit where it was like, hey, do you guys also use, just like load up your trains with a bunch of building materials before you just like go to wherever you're building and like have all your resources just then? And I was like, I don't, but I will now. To be fair, most of the time when I've been building, I haven't needed the volume of building along the drag tracks. I haven't needed necessarily the volume of resources, or they could have all just fit in my inventory. Let's go all the way over this way with that one. Bam. Alright, that is heavy modular frames. Uranium waste, skipping that, as that will be once we get all the power plants and shit in. Non-fissile uranium, also skipping that. Radio control units, done. Fuse modular frame. Oh, hey, look at that. Another blender coming right up. We've also done everything for that. Nitrogen gas, only 25. It's less than what we actually created. Heavy modular frames, and the rest of the aluminum. Okay, the aluminum the rest of those aluminum casings, I think. 50. And we just used how many? Okay. Oh, apparently I can't make a blender. I'm one computer. Okay. Hang on. Okay, yeah, that's literally the rest of the aluminum casings. I actually do got to make my way back to the factory now for computers. That's such a low volume thing that I just haven't thought to make sure I've had enough of those. Grab a couple stacks though. No big deal. Come on, there we go. Okay, train's just leaving. Bum bum bum. Once we get the fused modular frames done, it might be getting towards the time when we need to expand the platform. That's going to be fun. It's just, by fun, I mean it's going to require a frick ton of concrete. Oh yeah, we're going to need to do Caterium here in a moment. Because Caterium, yeah, after fused modular frames, Caterium is the next thing. To be fair, that's only 10 smelters. Yeah, we're going to need more space. And then we can, like, once we got the platform expanded, we can actually start doing uranium-related stuff, I think. Because we'll have the space to actually start putting some of that stuff in. But yeah, actually, no, Caterium before we start doing uranium-based stuff, I guess. Because we're actually starting to get a decent amount. I mean, we're only around half of the things needed to be constructed, mind you. But we are starting to get a deep. We got most of the high volume stuff out of the way. Caterium is probably the last sufficiently high volume thing that we need. Actually, after we get fused modular frames, that's the pressure conversion cube done, I think. Ooh. We can dump that shit in a moment. Let's dump it now. Dump it now. Dump it now! Dump it now! Beep. Oh. Hate it when that happens. I don't remember how much I had on me. I'm just gonna assume 2 stacks of iron plates is gonna be what I had on me. Oh, never mind! Here's the milestone! The last milestone. That was really easy to get for the last milestone.
Milestone reached. After close scrutiny, 2 problems were identified in Mark V conveyor belts. The first was the belt part, so force fields have been implemented in the Mark VI instead, to maximize transfer speeds. The second problem is inefficient pioneers, but sadly no remedy is available for this severe impediment. Yet.
Yet? What the heck do you mean, yet, Ada? Yeah, okay, that's the very final steps of our production line unlocked there for Fixonium. Obviously we have the Mark VI belt. What does the Mark VI belt cost? I'm not making money of those right now, I can tell you that. That is definitely for sure. Alright, I was gonna look at what it takes to make the pressure conversion cubes. Obviously we have, for the singularity cells, which is what actually, the nuclear pasta, that's what requires the copper powder. What was the, oh, it was the constructor, that's right. Just fused modular frame for radio control units. So actually, we should just go ahead and do that once we get fused modular frames done. Get that one out of the way. I'll find that recipe in there. So that is a significant thing that we can check off the list. Or that will be a significant thing to check off the list, I guess. I wonder if you can buy Fixonium in the Awesome Store. While I'm here, we can buy these, 200 for 5, that seems like a terrible deal. We can buy these, 200 for 5, that's a slightly better deal. Batteries. I do not know what batteries are used for. I've never had to make them in this game. I know they take sulfuric acid, but I don't know what they use for. Actually, I'll look that up in the friggin' thing. Compounds, we get copper powder, 500 for 1, that's an okay deal. Fabric. Industrial, we got 50 of those, 50 for 8, wow, okay. Neural quantum, 50 for 10, these things are getting expensive. Technically we can buy, actually, yeah. Pressure conversion cubes, we can get 50 of those for 8. Yep, 100, well that seems like a friggin' rip-off. Nah, we can't buy any of the shit that we realistically need. This is gonna be the last one we get, because This one's infinitely more important. Actually, we have 2 of those things right now. I'm not going to bother with it, but these things is just a matter of me actually doing the crafting for them. These are a significant pain in the ass to build. But we will have to build those. That is the final thing we do need for this power plant, so I will probably end up doing that one completely off camera. Especially because I don't know when the next live stream after this is going to be. This is the last kind of normal live stream I'm doing for a while because I'm going home on Thursday for the winter, and I do not know when I'm going to realistically be able to do live streaming, because I mean, I'm probably not going to, at least not this year, not going to do green screen anything, because green screening at home is a much worse experience. I mean, here the green screen's much closer to me. I have various lights to make the green screen more green so OBS will properly, or at least more properly, do it out. I don't have anything like that at home right now, because like, the lights I did have to illuminate me, one of those is broken. and they've both been dismounted from the ceiling. Also, there's the thing of people just interrupting me because, I don't know, people come down. It's surprisingly frequent how often, like, my parents come down to the basement. It is surprisingly frequent. But yes, that is... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live stream at some point, maybe in January at some point, because I'm planning on hopefully getting some lights or something to make my green screen situation at home significantly better, and then I would probably be more likely. Again, the other thing though is actually the internet speed, because I only have maximum of 10 megabytes per second of upload, which could cause issues for the live stream. Considering right now, I mean right now it's not too bad, but if I start doing this, 8,000 kilobytes per second on OBS here. I'm just looking at OBS for seeing what this is like. 7,000, okay. But 8,000 is pretty worrying, considering that is like almost all of it. I've seen it go like, I mean, to be fair, this is not too challenging to compress into video right now. 7,000 there, yeah. This isn't too challenging. When we get into like the dense foliage, that's challenging. That's when it starts to suffer. That's when my bitrate starts to suffer, and obviously anything else is about 0 to 2,000. 0. Quantum encoder can use 0 anyhow. You need a blender. You are going to be FMF for 1 per minute. That makes sense. The rest of the aluminum casings, which is you. And then nitrogen gas. Oh, this is nitrogen gas. It's not even nitric acid, it's just the nitrogen gas that is used to make nitric acid. So in some ways, it's actually just this pipe right here. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing apparently. So this pipe right here effectively is what we're hooking into. Right, that's what we're gonna deal with next. It's a gas, so we don't have to worry about like elevation changes needing to be pumped. Because it's a gas. And gas is just flow, I guess. Or do something in that within that like range of thinking. Honestly, do not know how much nitrogen. I can't be bothered to don't know and cannot currently be bothered to look how much nitrogen this entire operation is going to consume. That that advanced window, that advanced searching thing is something I should use more. Ooh, there we go. I just do not think to use it basically ever. Actually, here, let's go. There is fused modular frames done. Now I have to go a bit further past plutonium pellets. Actually, I can show off the spreadsheet here because it is just local on my disk, on my computer here. So here's where we're at right now. We just did fused modular frames. Past plutonium, past deuterium for now. Steel and copper, which we've already done. Diamonds, that's going to be fun. Pressure conversion cube, here's what we need to do. That is a singular assembler to take the output of this and this together. And beep that. God, why? Sometimes the auto melt stuff is stupid. Pressure conversion cube. And for that, I can mark that as done. And a bunch of other shit here, like the heatsink and heatsink. Here, hang on, let me take a look at this. It's gonna be 2 of the assemblers, I assume, for heatsinks, and that's copper sheets, which we have a lot of being produced here, along with the 50 cladded aluminum. Oh, we need to power this with you. Okay. Maybe over that way is where we could do the heatsink production, I guess. I don't know what the heat sinks are actually used for. Actually, they're used for cooling systems. No idea what the cooling systems themselves are being used for here. You are a cladded aluminum right here, right? That's our entire usage of cladded aluminum, is just for the heat sinks. Okay, and then that's 30 copper sheets, which is still a ridiculously small amount of the copper sheet army that we have here. That's 3 of these things, though. The first, no, not the first, but one of the first usage of that, of these that we're gonna have. Okay, sure, why not? It's only 1 and a bit of these things. So, you know, let's set that up all the way over this way. And then that is a large chunk of the space completely consumed. And it will then be expansion time. Expansion o'clock around here, I'll say, before I go build anything else. We're gonna do expansion. This is the heated sink. That is the wrong material. And this one's gonna be 1/3 or 10 per minute. That's not 10, it's 2.5 per minute. Damn. When stuff doesn't update, it can be very confusing. Alright. Step 1, get heatsink, or get the aluminum through that mess there. Or through the mess of belts that is going over this way. Turns out we have a lot of stuff that that is starting to actually get out of this area. I knew that this sort of, I did kind of know from the beginning that we would end up needing this sort of like messy, belting situation. Actually, I think... let's see. Perhaps we stack... I mean, we could go up, we could go down. I feel like we should go up here. And And I think this here is gonna probably end up as... Oh. Can we go... No, we just go straight there. Okay, hang on. Let me put that on the top one there. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? There we go. Alright, there's that. Oh, there's that half of that. And then this has to go all the way over there. Okay. I mean, it's cutting through some wires, but that's completely fine. And then there. Alright, that's the aluminum hooked up. Now we need 30 copper sheets, which is 3 of the constructors from this giant wall of copper. I still am not entirely sure what all these copper sheets are used for, but it is a significant usage of copper that we've had to do a bit of engineering into the this still looks pretty slick over here. Not like the spaghetti that I'm starting to unleash over that way. I mean, I'm pretty sure that like usually when I'm building like sub-factories and stuff, it's all, everything is like logically placed, like up till now at least, everything has been like logically placed next to what it should be like near. But this is just kind of throwing that out the window. Here. Turn the corner, then it can go up. Mostly because the actual order shit was put into the spreadsheet was done by a program and not a human, so it doesn't have sense of logic for what should go where. It's just finding things that could be, or that needed to be put into the spreadsheet and then doing that. Alright, there we go. We got heat sinks on the production systems now. Oh. Just confused about which one had been connected already. Alright. Let's go back to the base quickly. Oh, we don't have much long. Okay. I'm gonna expand this area, then that's gonna be that. Ooh, low bit rate, be warned, low bit rate. Yeah, so I guess let's go grab a bunch of concrete back from the base, or the main factory, and expand this platform as we have effectively used up all the space that I thought was going to be enough. Whoa. It's dark over here, holy crap. How have I never traveled this hypertube at night in this game? And then it gets significantly brighter right there. Like, what? What night? I mean, this just looks like daytime here. What nighttime looks like in each biome is substantially different. Some it's like pitch and black. Others is basically day. Even within the red forest, it changes. Okay. And I can't tell if it is day now or if it's still nighttime technically, because in this area it is pretty goddamn similar. And we're here. Okay. Give me the concrete. Don't have anything else to do here right now. Back we go! Okay. Music slowly fades out. Okay, I still have those dismantle crates there from when I had to remove some stuff, but my inventory was full there. Yeah, I had to when building this hypertube, I did have to go back a couple times to get more resources because it was so long, it used up so many resources. Also, this is probably the longest hypertube I've ever built in this game. Yeah, literally from top to bottom on the map. I don't think I've done longer. Definitely used a lot of boosters on this, though. Alright then. Platform expansion time. Let's get through this spaghetti belts that is beginning to be this factory. Haven't even touched these yet. These things are definitely for the very last Fixonium based stuff. I mean, we just unlocked that, so. Okay, to be fair, there is a fair amount of space to do stuff here, and we will do some stuff there. But for now, it is very necessary that we expand and make a significantly sized expansion to this platform. This is going to be kind of annoying and sound repetitive here, so sorry about that. That's just how expanding this giant platform to be even gianter be sometimes. Thinking if I have enough concrete for this, I'll just go 20 tiles out from where we are now and hope that that's enough. If it isn't, we'll do more. Glad I didn't put a concrete wall all the way around the bottom of this. Not only would that have been a pain in the ass to do, it would have just been incorrect now. I just put just put this railing in up close to the end of this row. Okay, I'll have enough. The one section where I did have to expand out of this was for the production of wires. So it was oh damn, we're right on the edge here. We just need one more. After I'm done with this project, I'm gonna have to count up the area that this factory occupies. Alright. It's gonna be fun how the actual power plant section of this is gonna be relatively small. I mean, there are going to be a fair number of nuclear reactors, but they're going to be relatively small in comparison to the factory that is producing the resources to shove into these reactors. Once I'm done, I am actually going to do some calculations to determine how how much mass we are shoving into these things. And water's not going to be included because it's hard for me to tell, quite frankly, how much water is actually going into these things due to the reactors themselves using water, but that's just for steam. And how often is water just used for steam in this? Is it all the time? Only sometimes? Right, there we go. That is a sizable chunk of extra real estate to build on. Who knows if this will be enough. Let's go take down this fence, and that'll be that. I know I could bulk delete this stuff, but that's kind of a pain to do. The frontier of more space to build has opened. Actually, wait, the last thing I need to do is just figure out exactly how much of the power, how many of the things that we need to produce for this power plant have been produced, or are, you know, built up for production here. Obviously, getting resources to actually run this power plant is going to be a whole other thing, but that's relatively simple in comparison to actually building this whole thing, because it's just like, okay, we go to a certain number of nodes, load all the materials onto the train. Like, I'm probably gonna have one train that's just like copper and iron, other trains for other things. We have like 8 cars on it, or the stations have like 8 cars worth of width. Alright, actually, let's go over to that bridge so I can just see the entire power plant at once. Gosh. Man, just thinking of all the logistics I'm gonna have to do back here to actually feed all these smelters with iron. Oh boy. Sounds very annoying. And I know it will be, so. This belt will be slightly faster to go uphill with. I sincerely hope that the amount of radiation produced by this power plant isn't so much that it reaches the actual train lines up here. Like, I don't think that would be the case. Based off of the size of this, or just based off how much space is in between here, but you never know. Because, like, I've seen that Fixonium and Fixonium fuel rods are insanely radioactive. They produce a lot of radiation. But yeah, that is the power plant as it currently stands. And no, crap. Oh, hello. Hello, Windows. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see if I can do this correctly this time. Okay, that time it didn't stick on my screen for too long. Okay. No idea, no idea. Anyhow, let's count the number of currently finished things. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 out of like 57. That includes most of the reactors themselves. Not the final set of reactors, mind you. So that is 61%. Wow, we've actually gone from 20% in this live stream. Actually, what would it be if I include the final set of reactors? Still 60%. Okay, well, that's pretty good. So anyhow, it's getting kind of late. I need to go get food. So I'm going to have to say thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like on the stream on your way out and subscribe. Don't know when the next live stream is going to be. Maybe January. We'll see. Anyhow, yes, check out my game, which is linked in the description, and I will see you all in the next live stream, video, whatever. Again, don't know what it's going to be.